tri-lane of Lion, get him farmed up a little bit with CM support, and Enigma probably neutraling, Windrunner and Morphling will move themselves out for solos. That's probably the way I would roll out right now. Of course, I am just guessing this. I had the stat screen up, so I have no idea where everyone's actually going now, as we'll check it on the stream for everyone. But yes, where the players will go out, we'll find out 30 seconds before the quick wave actually spawns, Kelly, and that's when everything should be revealed.
Well, I think it goes without saying that SF will probably be soloing. So whatever he does, as long as he's aggressive, like I kind of feel like SF, he cannot be passive. How can he be a passive SF? What are you gonna do? Just race to farm for money? You can't. You need to control lane.
Yeah, you definitely do. As we had a bit of a glimpse exchange for a moment, I believe. I think the fog of war just stretched far enough. Of course, this is night time. The creep wave has actually spawned off. Time of day is 6 AM when all good DOTA matches actually start off. And the creep waves will come out. 30 seconds is what it takes before they reach 25 for the middle. And then these lanes will finally be exposed. No real engagements early on, which is really, really surprising. I thought we would have seen a little bit more aggressiveness to come out from the different teams at the moment. So at the moment, it's been pretty all quiet on all fronts at the moment. With the waves coming in, so we see our mid solos going up against their SF versus Lion. Waiting for the right time. Necrolite's up there on the top lane as well. Bottom lane jump down. We've got Morphling going up against Viper at the moment. Harassment from CM coming in from the trees. They know Venomancer's in the neighborhood as well. They're thinking about moving up a little bit forward. The AAA wants to have a crack. Just pushing Mushy back there. Mushy playing as our Viper. And Windrunner coming in from the sides, harassing the Venomancer back at the back. So watch that tri-lane. Every single tri-lane we've seen so far here for this SMM, Kelly, it's always been action-packed.
Yeah, you know, Viper is going to be so painful against a Morphling. Morphling will need to get like, what, strength item fast, or he has to have like excellent support, like we have seen in the last few games. You see here, you know, Windrunner just going to harass this game. She's not going to be a farmer this game like we've seen in so many games. Venomancer, tri-lane. Sometimes, recently I've seen Venomancer in solo lane. Nova going off there onto the Viper. Just gonna harass him and make him back off a little bit. Venomancer trying to control the Windrunner, and the ES is just supporting the Viper, I guess. In the middle lane, we do have the SF going up against the Lion. Good matchup. Ooh. Seen that a lot recently.
Lion's always awesome, and it's X's Lion. Who else would you want controlling a Lion on the field? He literally invented the Blink Dagger. As looks like bottom lane having a bit of harassment. Windrunner is being called out at the moment. Turns herself around. Wants to have a crack. Good Fitcher goes through. Doesn't actually hit CM. It just locks them off at the moment. CM turns around. Shunsheng wants to go at CM. Viper's trying to do the rest. Morphling waves over. First blood goes off. Windrunner now moving on to Mushy. Venomancer's come back up again to try and bring down 357. We will lose Mushy before that. No, we don't. The first blood is 357. Then Mushy. Venomancer still trying to fall back here. Great Fissure. Turn themselves around. Morphling waves out there. And AAA on 40 HP manages to escape from the bottom. But 2 from 1 once again. This is exactly what happened in our last match on the main stage. The tri-lane goes off. Everyone goes for the revenge kill. And they almost got there by Sunsheng's ES Fissure. Save game will also be coming off right now. Just to make sure we don't lose any of this goodness.
That was such a waste. If the Veno didn't actually turn back, he would have taken down the Morphling. But, I mean, he can't risk it. At the same time, he should have seen the ES coming. I'm not sure if he knew the ES was coming. Because the ES did come in with a stun, but he did turn away and back off all the way.
Yeah, you can kind of predict the fact he'll TP straight himself back down again. They've been playing enough, there'll still be 135 gold up the sleeve. So, yeah, try and stay as close as he possibly can to that lane. Doesn't want to lose out on any of the XP at the moment. Viper still pushing out that bottom lane, trying to get as many last hits on Mushy. Get him farmed as possible. Shadow Fiend takes the 2-minute rune. It's the illusion rune from the top. As just pushing this middle lane back up against X. X loves to harass. No, actually, only one Tango left in the Shadow Fiend there in the middle lane. Still a healing Slav up X's sleeve just in case. Bottom lane, they're still looking for that harassment with Windrunner harassing from the side trees. We've still got AAA there as the Morphling in the bottom lane. It's literally a battle of the farms and how well those support heroes can really go off. At the moment, Venomancer, the only one really showing himself in that lane. The Sting just coming down a little bit further down there towards Morphling. As we do see them coming out a little bit further as he has displaced himself. Necrolite having a bit of a harder time up here in the top lane as Jay has really pushed him nice and hard as Viper gets blasted a little bit. I think that's the first time I've seen a Plague Ward dropped here as well by Venomancer.
Well, I guess the SF and Lion are having fun in the middle lane, just trying to outplay each other. I love seeing like how middle lane hero go up against each other because it's who's going to be the better one is going to come out tops. So you do see that the SF and the Lion are pretty even, I guess. But the SF kind of need more life because if the Lion managed to get a finger on him when he's level 6, look at that. He's like stunning him and like poking him twice. That's going to do so much damage if he's going to be able to like get a finger on him. But the SF does have a bottle. That means he's safe for the moment. I would think he already has a crow up. And at the top lane, you see Necrolite going up against Enigma. 2 intel heroes. In the middle lane, you do see that the Lion is Lion is not in the lane. So back at the bottom lane, you do see Morphling up here together with the Windrunner. They're just trying to defend each other, just like what the Vano is doing for the Viper. Just harassing, I guess.
Yeah, it is awesome. I love watching this little mid battle going up against the SF and Line. Really, most people say the Line has a little bit more of an advantage, especially once he can pop that finger off. ES has really been missing for a while. Like that bottom lane, it's just become Ehomes as they turn themselves around. Morphling waves up. They want Mushy. The cone goes off. They get the quick kill there. Ehome right on the ball. Get the kills and make it 3-1 now in their favor. Looks like Ehome also trying to defend on that top tower. We have Jay, he's been doing a pretty good job. Enigma already up to level 6. Same level as Necrolite at the moment, so he's not too fast at the moment. Jump yourself towards the middle. Still running bottle. 1 bracer up at the moment for Shadow Fiend. Interesting to see him being so defensive here in the middle lane. Obviously realised just how much damage X can pop out. 1 bracer should be enough to actually deny him that kill there from the finger after the impel comes through with a couple of auto attacks. So he'll be looking to really go on that one. Bottom lane being really pressured down at the moment. The Plague Wards from the Venomancer trying to hold them off. Been noticing a hell of a lot. 357's been loving to actually farm those wards up too. Obviously every single ward they kill is worth a little bit of gold, Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really going to be important, the Vino ward, because he's not doing solo lane, so there's not much damage he can do at the moment. He's just a support hero for this game, just like the Windrunner. He's a support hero. He did come up with a power shot, but you know, just to harass. Like I said, at the top lane, you do see the Necrolite though going up for boots, and I mean, the conversions are just like harassing him, and he's just like trying not to be phased by it. But the Enigma is kind of winning top a little bit at the moment, based on item and pressure. The Necrolite is like forced to do neutral when he's soloing top lane. You look back at the middle lane, you see the Lion is still over there. The SF is gone though. Back at the bottom lane, back to the Morphling, Magic Stick, really normal, Magic Wand.
Yeah, every single Viper can cast a spell. You can even have the Plague Wards too. It all just basically gives a little bit more charges. Morphling with the Magic Wand now has been upgraded. The Power Shot just coming in there from the Windrunner, trying to harass that bottom lane down. Keep that creep wave on such low HP as possible. Interesting to see exactly how long the SF's been gone. He's been gone for about 1.5 minutes. So obviously a little bit of concern to come out for a lot of the heroes. Enigma does the same. He keeps on disappearing as well. Doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out exactly what he's trying to do. 3-1 bottom lane being pushed still. Morphling on the front lines. Viper thinking about coming down a little bit further. The sting goes off. Windrunner comes up. Venomancer just harassing him back a little bit. It's a bit of to and fro up there. And still Necrolite having a bit of a half good time up there on the top lane. I'm looking for Enigma to actually really pressure him a lot more and try and bring down that tier 1 tower. Once the tier 1 tower goes down, Necrolite loses that safety net, and then they can really try and push him. The roamer can come through. Lion, of course, now he's up to level 7 there in the middle lane, running around with a couple of treads. Cops a raise at the face there by SF, just for good measure. But now you just know X will be looking for that Blink Dagger, looking for the initiation. Now even Necrolite wants to have a crack at this bottom lane. The heal goes off though, and Enigma can't really harass him down. And that's the biggest problem though. The conversions, they'll harass, they'll go down in life, and then of course Necrolite just basically spams it out and takes the money as well as regens his health.
Well, you know, at the bottom lane, right, the way to win the lane is for the Viper to be aggressive and just, you know, poison very often. But the thing is, the CM, the Windrunner, are being very aggressive as a defender. Like, they're like, don't come near the Morphling. So you do see a Necrolite getting stunned, and there you go, the Lion does TP, and here has a DD, he does a stun, doesn't even need to finger, takes down the Necrolite, who was being overconfident, past the tower, taken down.
Yeah, it's so hard when you find a Lion with a finger. He didn't even need to use it there with the DD. It's just like, yep, cool, you're dead. Awesome.
Yeah, after he picked up the rune, I think he did TP straight to the top lane. So like I said, the Viper kind of has to be really aggressive to win the lane. But the thing is, the CM and the Windrunner are like being super full-on support hero. There you go. I mean, it's really painful. Look at the Morphling. He does have a botter, so and it's not gonna affect him that much. But the image, like you said, Morphling banned because the image can do so much in late game.
It can. It is one of those awesome things as well to actually bring yourself in and out of big fights. Use the illusion. You can jump it in towards at the front. And of course, as Viper gets more and more tanked, you'll be looking to see him being replicated more and more. And then Morphling can jump to the spot of the image as well. So it's just like, okay, wow, I just have to deal with not only an illusion, but now I have to jump on the rest of it as well. A big black chicken here in the middle. The courier coming down. It almost lost all its items. And Shunjo actually gets caught there very quick. All the items actually drop straight to the ground. That could have been very nasty. There's literally Tread's bottle in that as well. But Ehome walk away with a kill, and I think very lucky that CCM didn't actually lose that courier.
Well, you do see that Enigma does have the dagger as he dagger in to stun the SF earlier. The ES is just going to try to delay this a little bit until, you know, maybe the SF pops up and try to defend. Necrolite has managed to push on the top tower, as you can see, and bottom lane, Morphling and Windrunner just still being very persistent in being aggressive, and the Viper is like forced to back all the time with Half-Life together with the Vino. So, I mean, to see a comeback, I would like to see like bottom getting catch, I guess. That would make a really big difference because Viper will be able to level up and farm up.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to win that lane though. Like, Morphling is still so strong. And the second they want to initiate, they easily can do it because you know Windrunner is hanging around there. If the Shackle Shot catches a couple of them off, then they're in trouble. CM now comes off, Frost goes off, GX is in trouble. Beautiful Shackle, it's got two so far. In comes the Morphling, waves right over the top. Already claims one, we got one lost actually dying in the mid. Shadow Fiend has actually come to join in this battle at the moment. Morphling replicating himself back in again. Necrolite still in here. Good ES Fisher, right time. 357, now she's going to run straight around them all and back in towards the river and try and escape at the moment. But oh, what a play by 357 just to jump himself around there. While that's happening, Enigma pushes the middle, claims the tower, lines up there on bot for X, farming up that top, and actually I think even a deny for that top tower. But great initiation from both teams and fighting on all fronts again. Ooh, Viper being pushed back there in the middle lane as well. Doesn't really want to go up against Enigma's conversions. They are pretty strong, and because they are very hard to kill as well. They go very low on HP. It looks like Necrolite getting hit there a couple of times by the tower. The pressure is on at the moment. And now Morphling waves in. He saw ES, thought this is a bad idea. Jumps back out again. Enigma's still in the mix. Can he get the black hole? He wants it. Will he get it? No, he won't. He's just going to move himself around, and we're all good. Wow, that was an anti-climax.
I mean, at this moment, if the two teams do clash, I think that Ehome would win the engagement because the Enigma does have the dagger. And looking at the items, the Viper doesn't really have much because he was really pressured at that bottom lane. But he's gonna farm meter now, so she's gonna be able to catch up a bit. Necrolite is doing well, I guess. I could say she's doing well. So the bottom lane is going to be really aggressive. I think they're going to go for level 1 tower, if I'm not wrong. Not sure if, not sure if they would like to